With the regular season just getting started, what's it like for rookies, Greg, who are beginning these new pro careers?
Let me tell you, Kevin, the speed of the pro game is startling. Things are happening so fast, it can take years for the game to slow down.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1. Good on the three-point shot. Bane's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board. He's got his 4th free throw of the game. And with Kevin Porter Jr. and Michael Porter Jr. and Otto Porter Jr. Guys, I'm sensing a pattern here.
It can even get a little confusing at times, but no relation that I'm aware of. They're just Porters, Juniors, and quality NBA players.
Here's Green after the made shot from Baker. Tillman grabs the miss. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jalen Green.
Amazing that Bane fell to the last pick in the first round in 2020. You look at his size, the strength, the range on his jump shot. When shooting's a premium, he should have been drafted earlier.
That one drops. He ties it up.
You also love that Bane absolutely puts in the work.
Oh, high effort guy, high IQ, knows exactly where to be on both ends. What a bright future.
Tate, he's checked in for the Rockets. Josh Christopher comes in for Jalen Green. Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. Christopher, no good.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
It's good from long range.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
Good work there as it goes.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
MP, that's for 2. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists in the game. Rockets trail by 5. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul called.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Jones, the pass to Baker, tries a 3, and again it's Memphis with a 3. And you look at MP, you have to think back to his very successful college career, Greg. Was an outright star at that level.
Yeah, stayed 3 years before making the jump to the NBA. You don't see that too often nowadays, but he won a college championship and had nothing left to prove.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim, that's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Pass to Tate. Here's Christopher. Back to Tate. Over Baker. Tate, no good. MP with it. Good if it goes. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And honestly, guys, in real time, I couldn't really see whether he got it off in time. But with the benefit of replay, it seems pretty clear that the clock expired just before the release.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
And so it's Memphis in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Grizzlies. So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter, Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. Baker out there with John Morant, and it's Brooks in at the small forward. Now here's Morant. They lead by 8, that's the biggest of the game. Here's Baker. From the top of the key, he buries it. Baker's got 16 points. And so here is Houston, and this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Yeah, you know, each team wants to take it to the other. I'm sure we will see a lot of toying around with lineups and see what types of matchups work best.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks.
Şengün is a guy that works ultra hard at his craft. Being a bit undersized at the center